Good morning, everyone. Now, recap the what you have learned last time. So, last time we have seen what is the microprocessor and what is the microcontroller. What is the difference between microprocessor and microcontroller? Now, today we see the outline of this microcontroller, that is architecture of the microcontroller, and we see the detailed pin of the 8051 microcontroller. Now, this is the block diagram of a microcontroller. It is a CPU, central processing unit. For oscillator is required. It is driven through the oscillator circuit. Just need to connect the external crystal oscillator. It is having some interrupt controller for the interrupt purpose. So this is the common bus. So this is the bus control. These are the 4 I/O ports. Out of the port 0 and port 2, it is used address as well as data. Whereas P1 port, it is standalone port. Whereas P3, it is again multifunctional port. For serial communication with the outside part, serial communication data, transmit receive pin. So it is through the serial port. These are the pins available at port 3. Microcontroller. So this is microcontroller architecture, contains timer 0 and timer 1. So it is 16-bit timer. So timer and counter. That means timer, it can be worked as a timer as well as a counter. As earlier stated that this microcontroller is having on-chip RAM and on-chip RAM. So this is on-chip RAM and on-chip RAM. So RAM it is for the code memory, whereas RAM is for data. So code which is stored in the ROM, it is a flash ROM. So this is our architecture of this one. So this is a Harvard architecture. So this is the another view of this architecture. So these are the port 0, port 1, port 2, port 3. So these are having internal latches to hold the data. So these are the various PS signals, that is PSN bar, ALE, EA bar, reset pins. So this is a timing control pin. This is driven to the oscillator. Some registers are available, like stack, it is one of the register. So generally it is called as a SFRs. So these are the some small some SFRs. Power and ground is essential for this microcontroller. So in case of microprocessor, we require external RAM/ROM, but it contains everything inside the chip. So this is the pin description of this 8051 microcontroller. So it is a 40 pin IC. So pin 1 to 20 and 21 to 40. So these are the pin are port 101, port 1. So it is standalone port. Whereas if you see port 0, so it contains port P.0. That means port 0, 0th pin, port 0, first pin, port 0, second pin. In this way, so these are you can use as a port I/O port as well as it AD0. That means lower address data bus. Similarly, if you see here, so port 2.0, that is port 2, it contains address. So the 16-bit address is available through this port 0 as well as port 2, whereas data, which is 8-bit, which is available through port 0 only. So port 3, it is a multifunctional port. It contains it handle the I/O as well as it can handle so this signal, that is port transmitting receiving data, receive pins are here. So these are the pins for interrupt purposes. Similarly, these read bar signals are for memory related pins. So it is a these two pins are pin number 18, 19 are used for connecting the crystal. So this is the pin description of this 8051 microcontroller. So this is 8051 microcontroller. So 8031 doesn't have any memory, but 8051 having a memory. So handling this external memory, so these pins are used, the A bar, VPP, ALE and program. So these are the pins are used for handling the external memory. For handling the internal memory, there is no need of such pins. So this is the pin description of this 8051 microcontroller. Now see some of these microcontroller pins. So VCC, it is a 14 number pin. Generally it is a 5 volt which is connected, 5 volt is applied to this pin, whereas pin number 20 is ground pin. For connecting the crystal, you need to connect the crystal at pin number 1890. So these are the pin names of this pin number 1890. Now how this pin the crystal is connected? Normally 12 megahertz crystal is, this is 12 megahertz crystal is connected at these two pins with respect to ground. So it starts oscillating with this 12 megahertz frequency. So we require external crystal at these two pins. Similarly, pin number 19 is the reset pin. It is required to synchronize everything. When it is reset, everything gets reset and the old data get lost. So this pin is active high. It is normally low, but it is active high. So high pulse, it should be high at least to 2 machine cycles to recognize its sensitive. Recognize it, so it must remain 2 machine cycles high. So it is also power on reset. So once we reset, all the data in the register will be get lost. So this is the reset purpose we use RST pin. So this is the power on reset circuit. So it is connected to VCC and it is connected to the reset pin. So whenever we press any switch, so it gets resetted. Similarly, see this A bar pin, it is external access pin, so pin number 31. So whenever there is a need of external memory, it is required. So for 8031, 8032, it is required. It don't have any ROM. So A bar pin is connected to ground to indicate the code is stored in the external memory. So whenever there is no external memory, we require this one. So these are the older versions of 8051. For newer version of 8051, that is this 8051, we don't require this A bar pin, so it is generally connected to VCC. So it is active low pin, so generally it is required as A bar pin. Similarly, PSEN bar, program store enable. So it is again a low active low pin, and this is connected to the output pin of the ROM. So it is just like a chip select for this ROM. Now see some, that is ALE address latch enable. So 8051 port 0 and port 2, it contains address, port 0 contains address and data. To know which is the address and which is data, so ALE will decide which address and which is data. Similarly, there are 4 ports, that is port 0, port 1, port 2 and port 3. Out of the port 0 and port 2, these are address as well as data. Apart from this, it also handle the IO. Similarly, port 1, it is just handle the IO, whereas port 3, it is a multifunctional port. So all ports are 8 ports, 8 bit ports, and all the ports are that is a single bit in a port can be handled, and it is bidirectional ports. So what you have learned? So today we learned only the architecture of the 8051 and pin out of the microcontroller. So next time we see the details about these ports. Thank you.